The definition of trust is having faith in something or someone. It is a positive attitude about life. You are confident that the right thing will happen without trying to control or make it happen. Even when difficult things happen, trust helps us to find the gift or lesson in it. I just read this definition of trust from a list of 52 virtues that I got off the internet several years ago. And it's over the past year, I have been holding discussions with my children. That is what creating a generational cycle of love is about. It's about communication. It's about helping our children to remember who they are despite the circumstances they go through. I mean, we hear that it's best to educate our children, that they learn more, that their brains are more open to learning things at a very young age. And what I thought about, because of what I had gone through, what I experienced in my life during early my childhood, is the importance of character, the importance of honoring our emotions and feelings, the importance of mastering our emotions and feelings, the importance of telling the truth, the importance of treating others as you would like to be treated. You know, many of this I've read in the Bible as a young child that I've shared with you. And I've also mentioned that it's not so much about the Bible itself or the book, and I don't want to downplay it, but it's about what is right, what is true in our heart. I do believe that that our Creator created us in His image, that we have the divine characteristics that He does, the compassion, the love, the grace, the mercy, the forgiveness. It's all within us. And He also gives us free will to make those decisions. And I believe Martin Luther King when he says about character and intellect is part of an educational institution. That is our goal. And I just add one more thing to that, which is purpose. I believe what often stands in our way of us not fulfilling our purpose or fulfilling it and not being able to enjoy it, as far as quality health, quality mindset, a pure heart, is who we believe we are and how we treat others. Our character plays a pivotal role in carrying out our divine purpose. And I believe no matter what you do, and you've seen it in people, in their expressions, verbal, physical, that you can have everything in the world that you want, material, physical possessions, but if there isn't character, character is what sustains you. It is what helps you to be resilient and transcend life experiences. Character helps you to keep a conviction about who you are and what you're here to do. And you've seen it where people will have destroyed themselves. That no matter how much they had, it wasn't enough. And I believe when you know you're doing the right thing, when you know you're doing the thing that you're here to do, it sustains you. It brings contentment. And so character is what helps you to fulfill your purpose. Character is what helps you to create a generational love cycle. It's because out of experiences, you take what you learn and you apply those lessons to your life, and by role modeling and speaking and communicating with your children, people that you love, you influence positively the next generation. Who do you trust? Do you trust man? Do you trust, do you put all your faith and trust in your employer and your employees? Do you trust inanimate objects? Who do you trust? And I believe that we trust our source, that we trust we will have the experiences that we need to have to evolve to the highest version of ourselves. They are our experiences, are opportunities, and you can say challenging opportunities to express our divine being. And some may seem harder than others, but I believe we have everything we need to transcend our experiences. We trust our Creator. We don't put our faith in man, but we trust the higher power and its intelligence and seeing things as they are and seeing the next minute, the next hour, miles away, days away, weeks away, years away, lifetimes away, exactly what it is that we need. That we will have what we need when we need it at the right time. There's a time and a place for everything. And we will have what we need again when we need it. We will know what we need to know when it's the right time to know. That there is no blaming, no condemnation. Let me say it again, condemnation towards self and others, because we know we're all on a journey, an earthly journey. We all have a message. We are light. We have light within us. We all have purpose, divine purpose. And if you put your faith in objects and man, inanimate objects, animate objects, man, men, women, if you put your total faith in them, then when somebody lets you down or is not the person that you want them to be, you can see why we have anxiety and depression and mental health issues. That part of the reason of those is that we're putting faith in people and things that did not create us. Humans didn't make Earth. Our Creator did. Whatever name you may give him, remember, it's all about what you believe. Do you believe in evil or good? Is what it boils down to. I tell my children, and we've had several conversations, that these are my beliefs. I want you to seek the truth. That I want whatever it is that does not resonate with you and what we're doing as parenting, I want you to find what does. I want you to express that. That it's not so much about trusting me, but trusting that God has given you the parents that you need to have this lifetime. Trust is about being humble. It's about, knowing who you are, knowing your limitations. It's about appreciating who you are and appreciating that there is a higher power. It's about seeking what it is that I need to get out of this experience and avoiding, and you've heard it, labeling the experience. I know it's easy. It's easier to talk about it, but when you actually go through it, you have to stay conscious through the experience and ask yourself, what am I to get out of this? To believe that the experience has some divinity in it, no matter what it is. And, I don't just speak from just air, I speak from experience. That as a young girl, and I've shared this several times, you know, telling, speaking about my father's abusive ways towards my mother, and him basically denying it or saying I had no reason to speak about it, having my body misused by family members, and realizing, thinking that you are to trust your elders, believe that they're doing the right thing, but realizing really early on that it's not people that I need to trust, but it is the higher power that created all things that I need to seek. And I wanted to seek the truth. I wanted to know the truth. I needed something to help direct my life. And all of us do. We need this relationship with this creator, this higher power to show us the right way, to show us the light within us. And I was thinking about, I read some posts on Facebook, Instagram. And even when it comes to ourselves, often when it comes to fulfilling our divine purpose here on earth, purposes, I should say, because we're here for a message, the message that we're here to give. And we have so many ways to express that message as a parent, as a mother, a wife, a daughter, sister, friend, whatever role you may be in, as an employer, entrepreneur, employee. It is those opportunities to express this divine message. And at the root of that message is love. It's love. Love is the foundation of our creator. It is the foundation he created us on. And it is the foundation of our earthly message and evolution. It is there in all things. Whether whether we decide to express it or not. It is there for our grasping. It is there for us to learn and to grow and to feel empowered and to have conviction. Even when it comes to ourselves and believing our worthiness and carrying out our mission, our message, expressing our message on earth, it is the trust in the creator, right? Because we always hear about you need to trust and believe yourself, but it is the actual trust and belief in the creator that your life has purpose, that your message is of value, that you didn't create yourself. Something higher than you saw yourself as worthy. And that's where our trust needs to rely on, because if we just go through the emotions and go through our lives and we look at our experiences and we just put our faith and trust in ourselves, no wonder we're shaky. But if we put our faith and trust in something that is higher than ourselves, something that is more powerful, something that is everywhere, that is all powerful, that knows all things, that's where our trust needs to lie. And that's what I'm telling not only myself, but also my children, to seek something higher than me, than your parents, to seek the creator of all things. So it's not about, again, trusting your friend, your worker, your coworker to do what's right, but it's trusting that whatever comes in your life, you can transcend it. It will be used for your good, for the good of many. And we are to look up at something higher for direction, for guidance, for the right words to say, the right thoughts, the right actions to take. Because often we rely so much on ourselves and on others that we often fall short because of this reliance on self, on humanity, instead of the reliance on spirituality. Create a generational love cycle. It's about a spiritual awakening, not just for us as parents, but to help our children, help our children to remember who they are, to set the foundation early, as you know, train a child how he or she should go. So when they're old, they remember. They remember because we go through so much during our lifetime. It's so easy to forget the purpose of our experiences. It's so easy to forget who we are. It's so easy to just rely on ourselves and rely on others and forget that where our trust needs to be. Believe in your creator. Believe that you are here for reasons. Believe that no matter what you go through, those experiences do not define you. You have free will to be the master of your emotions and feelings, the free will to remember who you are, the free will to express love. This is Timika Chambers with Create a Generational Love Cycle. Our children, we need to know where to put our trust and our faith in because God never falls short. He is always on time. He loves us and wants the best for us. And we must believe that with all our heart, our mind, and our soul. We break the generational cycle of pain by dismantling the thoughts that created it in the first place, by renewing our faith in something more powerful than us, so that we can create the generational love cycle. We can fulfill God's divine purpose for family. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. You can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, as I send inspirational, empowering, hopefully truthful messages throughout the week. And know that you have the right, the divine right, to be who you really are and to create that generational cycle of love.